morning. It's Saturday. It's 10:55 a.m. I am just not getting up because I was up all night and, whichever which way, whatever. But I'm hopping in. I don't even know if this clip is going to make it into my vlog. My vlog is already long enough for this entry. But I was like, what if dreams do come true? And we'll see. Miss Dominique Broadway. If there was going to be anyone that would be like my idol or my role model or somebody that I look up to, it would be Miss Dominique Broadway. She is a stock investor, a options trader. That is something I am highly interested in. I have been a part of her program before. Whenever it came to renewing my membership with her, I did not have the money to renew my membership with her, which I was devastated because honestly, I had such a great deal because I had been a part of her community for years at that point. I got a hell of a deal on her main flagship product. And I had to let it go. I got laid off. I had this apartment. I had to keep a roof over my head. I had student loans. I had responsibilities. And I just couldn't afford to stay in this program. And I have not been investing either. For the past year and some months, I've not been actively trading in the market. And it is a goal of mine to get back into the market, at least by December. And by the time January rolls around, I want to be investing again. And quite frankly, as soon as I get the money, I'm rejoining her program. So that's non-questionable, but I got to get the coin first. She's about to do one of her free webinars in 2 minutes and 13 seconds. It'd be nice to see her face again and hear her voice, I guess. I don't really need to hear anything she's going to say within the next hour. However, she's giving out a free membership for a year to her flagship program. So maybe dreams do come true. And I've been praying to God, give me this free membership. I will not waste it. I am here for the free membership. So, I don't know. We'll see. And if I don't get it, life moves on. I'm about to go to Bali. I'm busy. I have other things to do. But I thought, you know what? Let me hop on this free webinar since she passing out free classes. Or free memberships. So, we'll see. Wish me luck. Oh my gosh, guys. I didn't win. But look, the page selling access to her community, I am still on the testimonies reel. What? This has to be a year and a half old. I remember this day. I was at work. I was in office. I was working in the Bank of America building downtown. And $847 off QQQ. And I had made $1,200 that day. I was on a high. This was so amazing. Oh, I want to go back so bad. I can't believe I'm still here. I forgot this happened. Ugh. I do miss trading. I do miss it. I just don't have it. I wish I did. The way I wish I did. But I can't join today. Oh no! How crazy is it to see this blast from the past from about a year and a half ago working down at the Bank of America building on a Wednesday on my phone trading $1,200, and I made that money in the course of it was a 2-hour stretch. The Federal Reserve was having a conference that day at 1 p.m. I had placed a trade at 12, and by 2 I had made money. I was on it. Oh, to even just be reminded of that moment. And then according to the snapshot, it was my biggest win yet, $1,200. Well, there was definitely a day where I made $2,800, and some change. It was somewhere around there because I know I was just shy of $3,000. That was my biggest win. Out of like all of my trading, that was my biggest win. But it's okay. Patience be a virtue. One thing I've been following Dominique since 2019, and I've been a part of her community since 2020, and I've seen her community, her platform, what she offers grow over the years. And also I see her cycles. There's always going to be a sale. You just have to be paying attention. Because I was on this webinar, I may not have won the free giveaway, but everyone who was on that webinar had access to a hell of a deal to get access to her community. I just don't have the disposable cash right now to sign up. And of course, it was one of those deals where like, oh, you have to sign up now before this webinar ends. And once it ends, you won't have access to this deal anymore. So she always has a sale. The next webinar that rolls around, when I do have the disposable cash, sign up. Sit through the hour-and-a-half webinar for the link so that I can get back in my community. On her birthday, every year she has a sale. Her birthday's already passed this year, so I don't want to wait that long. She might have a Christmas sale. Like, you just got to be paying attention. Mark my words. By January of this year, at the latest, I will be back in Wealth Demystified, the community. Because this is a necessity to my trading journey. It is. For those of you who don't know, I have 2 degrees. 2. 2. Ask Sally Mae. One is a bachelor's in economics and finance, and the second is a master's in finance with a concentration in investing. I do this. Like, this is my thing. Now, here's the caveat. 2 whole degrees later, and my entire collegiate education has been centered around corporations. Sally Mae paid a institution, and I'm now paying Sally Mae, but an institution taught me how to work for a corporation and to be the best corporate worker I can be. 2 whole degrees. I have only taken 1 personal finance class. And it was like personal finance 101, the basic for any business major. How pathetic is that? Anyways, the lane in which Dominique and her program Wealth Demystified fits into my life, Dominique has really helped me over the years retrain and reprogram my brain from all the corporate indoctrination that's been pushed down my throat, reprogram what I already know and apply it to a more individualized nature, to look at the market through the lens of a everyday American with everyday money. Now, she a millionaire. I'm trying to get like her. I will be like her. And when you're a millionaire, you look at the market different. When you're a corporation, you look at the market different. And when you're just like a middle-class American, you look at the market different. And while I know what I'm doing, there is a application gap because my education was centered around a corporation. So that is the lane that she serves. She also has this awesome technology that, goes into more of the technical analysis of investing in the stock market. I'm not going to get into the nuances of it here in this chat here, but the technology that she sells access to is A1. It's A1. Like, yeah, I want access to that technology. So it's twofold. The time may not be today. Kind of sucks. But my time is coming. And patience be a virtue, because if I'm being real with myself, joining right now isn't the optimal option. Like, if I would have got a free membership, any time is optimal. But as far as me paying to get back in the community, there are some things that I need to check off my checklist first. There are some loose ends I still need to tie before I rejoin the community. And to be frank, like, I'm not incompetent. I can function without this community. So while you're still getting, the small pieces aligned, do you, baby. Dominique ain't going nowhere. Her program is not going anywhere. It's solid. It will still be there January of next year. And to finally have a job to the 2 degrees that I've gotten, that's not a bad touch either. So I don't need investing to be my second job. What we will call step one of this trading journey, as my trading journey essentially restarts itself. I am going to read Trading in the Zone over my birthday. It's one of the books I'm packing for my trip. I read Trading in the Zone once a year. It is one of my favorite books about trading, and it's more so a book about mindset and less about a book about trading. And every time I read this book, I get something new out of it. The last time I read it was February of last year, so it's been over a year since I've read it, and I haven't read it for this 2024 year. And I thought reading Trading in the Zone over my birthday as I transition into this grand new chapter of my life, as I know that I am ready to get back into investing, as I'm itching at the bit, as I'm craving at the bit to rejoin Wealth Demystified, the actionable step that I can take right now will be to read Trading in the Zone. And then when I get back from my trip, I really need to get back into the habit of being on Robinhood 24/7, or being on Webull 24/7, or being on MarketWatch.com 24/7. Trading is a bit of a lifestyle, and you have to know what's going on. I didn't make that $1,200 on a fluke. No, I was paying attention, and I realized, this is an opportunity to make money. I am out of practice. I'm really out of practice. So, these are some of the things that I want to do for myself, so that whenever I do finally gather the coin to rejoin Wealth Demystified, my mindset is in the right spot to hit the ground running. Because understand, this is my plan. I really just talked about this on my channel. This is my first time really talking about it. I've mentioned that I have 2 degrees. I've mentioned that I work in finance. I've mentioned that I like money. I really like money. I've mentioned that I'm good with numbers. I mentioned that I used to invest. I've mentioned that I like to invest. But boom, here we are ranting about the plan. Because this is the plan. You think I'm going to be working for a corporation for my life? Nah. This job I got now is temporary. This job I got now, that's my side hustle. That's the type of energy I want to be on. I want that job to be my side hustle. My 9 to 5, that's a means to an end. I will be a successful trader. I am a successful trader. I am a consistent winner. So, stay tuned. I feel like stay tuned is one of my favorite things to say on this channel. I'm forever telling y'all to stay tuned. But I mean it. For realsies. Stay tuned. Mark my words. By January, at the latest, I will be back in Wealth Demystified.